So I'm just having a a wee cup of tea to myself. Just top it up. I uploaded a very short video this afternoon when I was in the botanic shop in Edinburgh, the Royal Botanic Garden shop in Edinburgh. It wasn't a very long video just because it was just I just did it on kind of spur of the moment, and I was actually with somebody else. So what I might do is I might go back and do a kind of longer one at some point, because they really do have some beautiful things in the botanic shop. I did make a comment about it's a good place to go if you want to get gifts and if you've got a lot of money. What I meant by that was that the stuff isn't cheap, but they do have, so they have a kind of range of things. So they've got like really expensive things, but they've also got smaller things that are not as expensive. And that's the kind of things that I would kind of go for. They've got a lovely range of advent calendars, the old-fashioned kind where you open up the days and it's like a little picture inside, which I remember fondly from childhood. I did look at them briefly today, and so I might go back and get one nearer to December. They were ranging, I think they were about kind of £8.50, which I guess is quite a lot for an advent calendar, but they are really pretty. So so it was really nice walking around the botanics. If I go back, I will take a video there, because they've got beautiful trees at this time of year, in autumn. So I'm just back home now. I'm having a cup of tea, and I went to one of the charity bookshops not far from the botanics, and I picked up a few books which I was going to show you over here. So obviously we're into October, getting into autumn, and in Scotland, as it is in the rest of the UK, the evenings get really dark quite early, and the weather gets a lot colder. We have more kind of rain, bad weather, etc. And so I'm kind of trying to get things that I can read over the winter to kind of keep me occupied in the evenings. When I get home from work, I don't particularly want to go outside again, especially if it's dark and it's like bad weather. So, and I do want to start reading more, because when I was younger, I used to read quite a lot, and that's kind of gone a bit by the wayside. So I want to start reading a bit more again. One of the things that I do need to get is a brighter light bulb for my bedside lamp, because the one that I've got just now is not that bright, so I need to get a brighter one so that I can read in bed as well. But anyway, it's quite nice to read on the sofa. So these are the books that I picked up today in the charity secondhand bookshop. And I just got a mixture. This one was in the window of the shop, and it's a nice hardback book, Edinburgh History of the City. So, I'm Edinburgh kind of born and bred, but my knowledge of the history of the city is, not that great. So, I've started actually reading this. I've read the first few pages, so this is going to be a good one to read over the autumn, winter. And the cost of this book was £4. All the books in the charity shop they're individually priced, so that one you can see was £4, which is quite reasonable for a hardback book, compared with the brand new bookshops. So I'm looking forward to reading that. I picked up a secondhand DVD, which is a series, Heart of Dixie. The first season. No, so this is something I've not watched before. But looking at it, I thought it might be quite nice for autumnal viewing. It's set in America, and I'll read you the back of it. So Rachel Bilson leads a stellar ensemble cast in this fish-out-of-water comedic drama about small-town living, big city attitudes, and complicated love triangles. Beautiful, privileged, and talented lifelong New Yorker, Dr. Zoe Hart, played by Bilson, is set on becoming a heart surgeon, just like her father. But when she's told she doesn't have the requisite bedside manner to receive an important fellowship, she unexpectedly finds herself in tiny Bluebell, Alabama, a place where she will learn to be a better doctor and a better person, and maybe even fall in love. All 22 season 1 episodes are full of laughs, life, and heart. So I quite like I quite like things set in kind of small town life, and it looks like it'll be quite kind of light-hearted viewing. So I'll give that one a go. That DVD cost. Have a look at the sticker. Yeah, £3. So I'm not going to make this video too long, because next book is The Creek by L.J. Ross. I have got a few of L.J. Ross's books already. I'm kind of like building up my collection of her books. This one is set in the summer, which I've just realised after I bought it, is set in the summer, but never mind, I might even keep it to read in the summer, I'll see. It is a detective book. A lot of her books are set in Northumbria in England. I think this one is set in Cornwall. So again, it's a light-hearted detective book. These two, one of my relatives gave me today, because she was actually putting them to the charity shop, and I said, she had about 10 of them or something. So I said, well, I'll give them a go. Now, this is a detective book, and I haven't read any of these ones before, but they are set in Edinburgh. And it's Bob Skinner mystery. So I think there's a whole series of these books. Quite a prolific author. So I'm going to give them a go just to see if I like them. And of course, they're set in Edinburgh, so that might be of interest to myself. So I've got this one and this one, Skinner's Rules. So these didn't cost me anything, because I got them from a relative. So that is what I've got so far for reading material and viewing material. The charity shops are really good, to pick up books and DVDs. And I also got a CD, which is, I think, although I got it from the charity shop, it is got the plastic on it, so it is, I think, new. It's not been opened, it's not been used, and that cost £2. Rick Astley, who I remember fondly from the 80s, but I think he's still producing music and touring about. So I actually got this for a friend's birthday. So I'll give that as part of a gift. But I will take the sticker price off it first. So yeah, so that was today. So hopefully that might be of interest to you. Anyway, I'm just doing this for fun. So okay, I'm gonna just finish my tea, and I shall sign off. Bye.